This video is brought to you by Skillshare. So it's time for yet another episode of the top Android apps. This is the July episode, and this list of apps is perhaps my favorite of the year so far. So with that said, let's kick straight into the applications. So the navigation bar is by far the most persistent and also probably one of the most necessary software features on our Android devices, and yet we're often limited to using it exactly how the manufacturers want us to. Well, not anymore, thanks to custom navigation bar. So within the app, you're greeted with a range of settings that you can tweak to not only make the navigation bar behave how you want it to behave, but also look how you want it to look as well. You can invert your back and recents buttons, you can change the spacing between the buttons, and you can even change what each button triggers as well. There are also theming options available if you buy the Pro version, and for those asking how I hide my back button, well, this is now exactly how I do it. I'm always on the lookout for new ways to clean up my home screen without resulting in a super inefficient user experience. And so one really fascinating approach I've come across recently is by using Launcher Tile. So in short, this app lets you place a toggle into your quick settings area, which when tapped will launch a menu with up to 6 different application shortcuts. These apps can of course be customized according to your preference, and that's pretty much it. It's a pretty minimal design, and there are quite a few ads when you're setting up the application shortcut, so keep that in mind. But for setting up quick access to your favorite applications, this is definitely an alternate method to keep in mind. If you're anything like me, then you probably found yourself wishing your phone's display would go just that little bit darker for proper nighttime use. And the best solution by far that I've found is Screen Dimmer. Now there is a plethora of screen dimming applications available on the Play Store, but none of which I could find offer the same full display dimming that Screen Dimmer does, which means that this app actually dims the entire display, including your status bar and your notifications as well. It's such a simple yet rare feature to find, and yet it makes this app the best option by far for implementing this feature. If you've followed my channel for longer than the past week, then there's a high likelihood that you know I enjoy Android customization. And one thing us customizers are always doing is sharing screenshots of our setups. And one app that takes this to another level is SnapMod. So if you've seen an app like this before, then you know the drill. It basically lets you take your fairly plain and standard looking screenshots and makes them far more three-dimensional by placing them perfectly within a smartphone device render. The amount of device renders available within the app is huge, and they're also super high quality as well. So if you're looking to really spice up your home screen setup, then you may just want to look into this super unique live wallpaper application, Wavero. This highly customizable live wallpaper application gets its name from the very wavy, bubbly type live backgrounds it produces. Not only do the backdrops interact with the touch of your finger, but also with the axis on which the device is held. And whilst they're very unique and perhaps not something you want to use all the time, they're well worth a look, even if it's just to enjoy the amazing visuals themselves. We all no doubt have experience in using online document services, most likely through Google Docs or something similar. And I'm going to be honest, when I came across this next app, which is called Coda, I was super excited at just how potentially revolutionizing this service might be to the online document world. So you can use the app as just a basic online document service. You can log onto your computer as well to view any documents that you create. But as you start to dig into some of the document templates and features, you will quickly realize just how unique the documents can become. The documents are really more accurately described as mini applications themselves, and to be honest, there's no time to even scratch the surface of the different features available, so just do me a favor and check it out yourself. Right, so it's been a little while since I've featured a new home screen launcher in this series, but a super clean one I've come across recently that I thought was worth including in this episode is Shade Launcher. So this is an AOSP based launcher, meaning it gets the fluidity and user friendliness of the launchers that come with stock Android, but you do of course also get a range of customizations that will help you make the launcher look and feel how you want it to. There are also some really neat smart features as well, including app categories within the app drawer and a smart unread feature. And perhaps best of all, it actually comes with quick switch support, meaning you can use this launcher with Android Pie's gestures and recent integrations. Now, I mentioned that it's been a while since I've featured a launcher, but it's been even longer since I've featured an icon pack. And that's because my taste is quite picky when it comes to icon packs, but I have a new one today that I really like the look of, and it's dubbed the Flat Pie Icon Pack. So put simply, it's a circular based icon pack, which is my favorite style for sure. And each icon has this really nice pastel yet detailed colorway and design about it, which I think helps to create these really beautiful looking home screen setups. It's got over 1,200 custom icons supported at this time, and it's definitely worth considering if you like the circular pastel vibe. So when we delete a file off of our Android devices, there's always a bit of mystery around whether the file is actually deleted or whether it just gets moved to a trash can or a cloud backup service. And so if you're looking to make something disappear for good, then you definitely need to look at using Shredder. The app itself is very simple in its implementation and design. You simply locate a file, click start, and the shredding will begin. You can view a report or continue shredding, but that's it. Those files are gone forever, never to be found again. And finally for today, I'm all about showcasing wallpaper applications that are really well designed with great backdrops as well. And Abstract is a new one that I've come across that pretty well perfectly fits the bill. So what makes these wallpapers so visually unique and interesting is that they are all exclusively designed by the award-winning OnePlus wallpaper designer. They're not just simply rips from past OnePlus wallpapers. The backdrops are unique to the app itself, although you can get OnePlus walls in the app as well. But seriously, if you're looking for some visual amazingness, then definitely check this application out. So before we close out the video, I just wanted to take a quick moment to thank today's video sponsor, Skillshare. So I've talked about Skillshare before on my channel, but if you haven't heard of it yet, it is this amazing online learning community that has over 25,000 classes, all of which are dedicated to helping people learn different skills across a wide range of categories, including app development, video editing, and cinematography, just to name a few. It's available for both Mac and PC, but also on iOS and Android devices, and on the mobile versions, you can actually download any course for offline viewing. I'm currently watching an animation class that dives deep into logo animation, covering each and every step from design to storyboarding to then pulling it all together using Adobe After Effects. And this is just one example of thousands of long-form classes available on Skillshare. What's great is that it's actually affordable. Premium membership starts at less than $10 a month, but what's even better is that Skillshare is offering anyone who uses my link down in the description 2 months of Skillshare for free. So there's really no reason not to try it out. If you're someone who loves learning new things or taking your skills to the next level, then Skillshare is the perfect place to kickstart your learning. Aside from that, that is it for this video. As always, each and every application featured throughout the video has been linked down in the notes below. And don't forget to check out all of my past top apps videos by clicking the playlist linked here. As well as that, if you haven't already, maybe think about hitting that subscribe button and that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any future episodes of top Android apps. But that's it. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will catch you later.